All right, so this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, the energies that I'm seeing for you today are really good, really positive. So I'm really excited to dive in and tell you about them. Your overall energy is the King of Pentacles, and in general, with this reading, I really see you accomplishing quite a bit and building a lot of stability for yourself, manifesting a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness. There's a certain feeling of satisfaction or triumph, victory. This feeling of I did it is very strong in your reading here today. And for many of you, this is going to have to do directly with your work in life or your finances or something related to stability, security, and kind of what you do to establish that for yourself. I see that whatever path you're on, you're feeling very confident, you're feeling really satisfied, you're moving towards it. Many of you, I'm hearing a new lease on life or zest for life. So you might feel like you're getting your energy back, you're getting your mojo back, and you're really starting to align with the work that you are doing or just with the life that you're building. And as you do that, a lot starts to kind of come to fruition for you. Now I'm going to dive deeper into these energies, but before I do, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for receiving this reading. Also, it is Sagittarius season, and as I've been saying, I just want to say again, if you're a Sagittarius sun and it's your birthday, happy birthday. But these are timeless readings, so you could be listening to this reading at any time, and it might not be your birthday at all, which is also fine and great. But yeah, I do offer personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, I love to connect with people one-on-one, and we can get more specific there. So if you would like a personal reading, you can email me down below in the description box for that information. And if this reading resonates with you, please like and subscribe, and that'll help me connect with you more in the future and channel your energy stronger. So yeah. So let's dive into it, Sagittarius. Your oracle cards for today are laziness, the master, and existence. So literally we could see that as you mastering laziness. There may have been some procrastination or maybe just like a lack of self-discipline. I don't see it as a major thing, but Spirit's really saying pat yourself on the back because you are really cutting through the bullshit is kind of what I'm hearing. You're really kind of mastering the flow of your life, getting into the rhythm of yourself, and focusing, I think, is a really big thing. With that existence card, it's sort of like you're dialing in, you're locking into your own energy and getting to work and kind of mastering yourself in a certain way that really allows you to create. I'm hearing inspire, like really kind of take your energy and create something with it in a really powerful way. So really positive, exciting energies today. Now, in the recent past, we have the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. So, like I said, that's really this energy of manifesting. For some of you, literally money with the Ten of Pentacles, like making money. But for others of you with the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun, I'm just seeing that being really this energy of creating a lot of happiness. We could almost see all of those 10 pentacles as different suns. And so you kind of are like, I have this happiness, I have this happiness, and this thing brings me joy, and this thing is something that I'm passionate about. For some of you, I'm also hearing relationships. These could be connections with other people, so maybe you have lots of different friendships that manifest as these happinesses, and you can kind of turn to them and say, I love this person, and I love this person. So for some of you, it's not going to be money necessarily in a literal sense, but just things in your life that you can put your hands on, that you can put your eyes on and say tangibly, this is something or someone in my life that really brings me a lot of joy. So really positive here. And that energy also kind of opens up your heart, and I see connections coming in that really connect with who you are and what you believe in and make you feel really good. And they come in really quickly for you because you're in this energy of manifesting happiness and you're coming from this really happy place, and that's going to draw in all types of soul connections and all types of things that feel really good, that feel really resonant for you, and they're going to come kind of flooding in here with the Knight of Swords. They're going to come rushing towards you, and as you do that, that's also going to align you deeper with yourself with the Empress card in the near future. So let's take a deeper look at all of these energies and clarify here. Let's look at the Magician. I have goosebumps, which is usually a confirmation for me that my spirit guides are here, they're present, but also that I'm tapping into something greater. That, for many of you, this could be a predictive reading where you don't see how good things are going to get, and spirit's here really saying, get excited, like things are happening, things are changing for the better. So I really love that for you, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at this Magician card for your energy. The Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Devil. You may not see how much you're manifesting for yourself because you're focused on something else. And for some of you, this could be like a connection from your past, or something in your life that doesn't really feel great in some ways. You could be a little bit focused on whatever that is. So that could be like a romantic connection. It could be someone in your family. It also doesn't have to be a person. It could just be something that happened in the past. And I see you getting like a little bit obsessed with it at times. And because of that, it kind of distracts you, and there's like energy that's coming from you that you don't really see is coming from you because you're kind of focused on this other thing outside of you. But that thing really had to come to an end, and it did come to an end. But it came to an end because it didn't really align with your energy. And so even though it was possibly really painful, and really devastating in some ways, it could have kind of felt like a knife twisting into your chest, or like a kick to the gut, like that kind of thing of like, wow, this is really devastating, really shocking. But I'm seeing that it had to end because it didn't align with your energy, and you're actually sort of destined for more. But you weren't going to kind of reach that with whatever this was in your life. Whatever this was, it couldn't come with you. For the Sun, we have the Four of Wands, the Fool, the Page of Cups. So, like I said, one door closes, another door opens. Something else kind of opens up for you. This is painful. You're showing me that pain. You're showing me the way that you might feel kind of stuck in it at times. But eventually that comes to a close, and it actually kind of opens the door for something new. And for some of you, this could literally be a new home. It could be a new community, a new job, a new environment. But there's something actually that feels really stable and really good, and allows you to kind of springboard from that stable energy that makes you feel really happy. But again, that could only kind of happen because this other thing phased out, and you're showing me it's done. That other thing, whatever it is, it's done. You might still be holding on to it energetically for some of you, but it's not kind of currently in your life, at least not in the same way that it was in the past. And so now I see you kind of opening up to new happinesses, saying, what else is it that could make me happy? Where do I want to put down roots? What is it that I want to invest in? And what speaks to my heart? And slowly your heart starts to open up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And as your heart opens up to these new things come rushing in. They come to meet you, and they come in pretty quickly, and then your heart expands and it grows even more. So it's a really good energy. Let's look at the current energy for you and what is coming in. Whatever this is, it's a really powerful energy. We have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups as I'm shuffling. So something that not only speaks to your heart, but feels like a soul connection, but it feels like, damn, like this is it. Like this is where I'm meant to be with this person, with this thing. It's like there's no shadow of doubt in your mind. There could even be this feeling of like dreams coming true, or this is better than I could have even imagined. If you're not seeing this energy right now, it's definitely coming towards you as we speak, and it's just kind of waiting to make its appearance at the right time. Let's see what that Six of Cups energy is. The Fool again, the Six of Cups again, the Tower. Yeah, you open up to something and it just comes smashing in with the Tower and the Knight of Swords here. It's a very fast-moving energy. I keep hearing smashing, crashing, banging. It's like something just comes in so fast, and for some of you it could feel like it's coming out of nowhere, but it's actually not coming out of nowhere. This is a result of kind of the energy that you're bringing into the picture. For many of you, this could come in the form of a person or people who feel really aligned with you, who feel really, really good. And it kind of lights you up. It may help you tap into your inner child in a positive way of like being really curious. being really exploratory, being really open to the world and saying, you know, I want to connect. I want to reach outside of myself because the things that are out there feel really, really good and really, really positive. And so it also kind of serves to open up your energy in a way that you might have been shut down, especially if you did go through something difficult in the past or the recent past and that lingered in your energy. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to feel like a relief, really. For the Knight of Swords, we get the Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. There's a feeling of this coming towards you because it's like you're elevating by loving yourself in a whole new way. And it's not as simple as just doing something nice for yourself. It's sort of like you finally got to that point where you're really in this energy of like, I am beautiful, I am important, and that's kind of just the energy that you radiate, and that feels really good. Like, it just feels so good that it really empowers you. You feel really strong by yourself, and that attracts these other energies to you like flies. It's sort of incredible, and you don't even have to do anything. You're in this very receptive energy. You're like, I got me, I'm doing my thing, I have everything that I've built for myself, and I feel fine. And other things around you can sense that energy and sense your personal happiness. And it's a really beautiful energy because it's not just happiness and it's not just self-love, but it's a sense of pride, and not even in an egotistical way, but just like, yeah, I'm a really cool person. Like, I've accomplished a lot for myself. And once you own that, that is just gonna kind of radiate positivity to other people. Like, other people are gonna feel blessed that they can be in your energy. They're gonna feel your abundance. And that's really the space that you're in. Wow, you have an energy that comes towards you that's like, whoa, who is this sort of bombshell of a person? Which is kind of funny because I don't typically use the word bombshell, and I don't mean it in like its typical kind of superficial sense of like a beautiful woman, but bombshell in the sense that like a really powerful, beautiful force, someone that you can't look away from, someone that turns heads. And someone kind of comes in here and sees all this energy that you're packing, all this energy that you're bringing, and kind of says like, I want to offer you everything that I can. I want to give you the world. It's kind of the energy. And it's sort of this energy of two hearts really coming together and really seeing each other and really matching each other's energy. I just heard match my freak, which is also not something that I typically say. But I always think it's funny when I hear the term match my freak, because freak, it literally sounds like frequency. And so really what it's saying is someone who matches my frequency, which is kind of what we all desire. And this is someone who not only matches your frequency, but matches you at your highest self, you know, brings out the best in you, brings out sort of the version of you that is most aligned, is most tapped into your own intuition, is connected to yourself and everything outside of you, grounded, stable. And this energy comes towards you and says, let me give you everything that I have to offer as well. And it just blossoms into this really powerful energy. And it comes because you're not actually looking for that anymore. Like, I don't see you in this place of like needing anything else. You're really saying like, I'm really happy on my own. I have what I need. You know, I'm capable. I'm special. I got this. And this energy comes in partially possibly because you're not looking for it, and it just kind of shows up right next to you and feels really positive. And it's funny because you come through as the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, and this person comes through as the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, and they're offering you that Ace of Pentacles, that one extra pentacle that they have, and they're saying, wow, you look like you're doing great by yourself. You don't need me necessarily, but I have something that I want to give to you. I have something that I want to offer. And that thing that they have to offer is sort of their heart wrapped up in a bow. And so they might give you physical things, physical gifts. They might give you compliments or something that could seem surface level, but what it actually is sort of an indication of what's going on that deeper level, which is love, care, appreciation. And they're trying to show that to you by giving you something tangible. So really special here. It's like that energy of finding someone who, a partner. And it might not even be a romantic partner. This could just be like a soulmate best friend. This could even be like a boss or someone who runs a business who wants to go in on the business with you. But for many of you, I am seeing that this is going to be about love and partnership and connection and kind of connecting with someone else in that heart space kind of way. So really nice. And I see you being like really pleasantly surprised and being like, oh, like I didn't even know that this was going to happen. It kind of comes in out of the blue and unexpectedly. And as you move forward, it's kind of like you realize, like, even though I'm fine being by myself in whatever way I was by myself, like realizing like, oh, I don't actually have to be alone, or I'm not meant to be alone. Like I'm meant to share all of this with someone else. And I also see you realizing what it means to be truly loved and truly cared for. And maybe in the past it felt like other people just slowed you down, or you were kind of settling. Even if you didn't think you were settling, you would end up with people and they just didn't really match your frequency, or they just couldn't really bring out your higher self, or whatever it was. And now you're kind of realizing like, oh, I don't actually have to sacrifice any part of myself to be in connection. I can be my full self and still kind of connect authentically. Let's take a look at the near future for you. Yeah, it's like I said, there's this feeling of kind of overcoming some demons, maybe realizing that the hard times are over, this renewed sense of confidence, realizing that you can let your guard down, that you can be your full self. In the past, there may have been like parts of yourself that you hid in order to keep the peace, and there could have even been this feeling of like being scared of taking up too much space or owning your power, especially if you're a Sagittarius. We're very sort of we can be really external in a certain way. Like we have a lot of power, we have this fire within us, and we kind of pack a big punch energetically. And there's this feeling of finally not having to hide yourself or dilute any part of yourself, make yourself smaller for anyone. It's like I really can show up as my full self and be fully appreciated. And it almost like takes an invisible weight off your back, because you're no longer having like it's exhausting to have to mask and hide these parts of ourselves, and suddenly you don't have to do that. And I just see your energy kind of flowering and blossoming, and it brings in a lot of clarity for you. If there's anything that maybe it felt like wasn't getting seen or didn't have space in your life, now there's space for it. Let's see what that is. So as you open up, there might be energies that come towards you that want to connect with you, that want to work with you, that don't match your frequency. And just be on the lookout for those energies as well, because it's important as part of this transformation that you're going through, where you're kind of leveling up and connecting with these energies that do resonate more for you, that you also maintain those boundaries with anything that is, trying to use you or connect to you for ulterior motives. There's something from the past that might come back around that maybe looks shiny or enticing. And this could be a literal person who's like, oh, like Sag is back on their feet. Like, let me come in and get in on some of that. And Spirit's saying, be careful. Don't engage with that. And don't settle for less, because you have something better coming in. Yeah, it's almost like a test of, are you really going to value yourself enough to be discerning with whatever this is? Are you going to just go with the first thing that pops up and looks good? Or are you going to be discerning with what gets a piece of the pie, what gets a piece of your energy? Because I do see that there's going to be energies that come in that resonate really deeply for you, and then there's going to be energies that come in and kind of paint a pretty picture because they want a piece of your pie, or they want a little bit of what you're offering. And so the advice from Spirit with the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the World is be very careful, be very discerning about what needs to come to an end, so that other things can open up, other doors can open up for you, and they're the right doors. They're the ones that you want to walk through. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this helps. I hope that this resonates, and I'll see you next time.